So my name is Patrick Miller, and today I'm going to interview Augustine about his new involvement with the EWB Engage for Change campaign. So yeah, the campaign, is called Engage for Change, and the whole idea is about shaping Canada's role in international development through dialogue, connections, and deep engagement. And the definition of aid I found that sort of best matched the campaign was resources supplied by governments to facilitate and expedite development. So to help that development process start and keep it going at a good rate. Every Canadian out there to take a step out and engage their government. We want people to say, MP, I want aid to be more accountable, creative, and transparent. So that's the who. Everybody in Canada, every Calgarian is involved in this process. So we're dealing with political engagement here. We're dealing with the political realm because we want to create some change politically. Basically, you have two pieces of parliament. You'll have the government, which is formed by either a minority or a majority of MPs from what's called the ruling party, and you'll have the opposition, which is composed of the next largest party in parliament and all the other parties. Basically, what we're trying to do here is engage the whole parliament. A lot of times, advocacy is focused on the minority or majority government, but we figured that this is a non-partisan issue, so we're trying to get it in there as such. So we want MPs from all parties supporting it. So in Calgary, we have mainly conservative MPs, so we're going to talk to all of them. In Ontario, they have more liberal MPs. We'll talk to Liberals, we'll talk to NDP, we're even talking to the Bloc. They say aid effectiveness means that aid yields concrete, sustainable results. Aid that makes the best possible use of resources and maximize benefits. So the Government of Canada is devoted to this idea of maximizing what we can do with our aid. They've made it a top priority. They've talked about it several times. Even Stephen Harper's mentioned aid effectiveness before. So imagine you're a vegetarian. So we're vegetarians, but everyone else in the room eats meat. We need to get a vegetarian pizza if we're all going to eat the same pizza. That's a pretty effective pizza. Like we're using the same amount of money and the same amount of ingredients to have one pizza. But someone else in the group, we're going to say Lauren, because Lauren loves anchovies. He's like, no, we got to have anchovies on this pizza. No way, it's got to be anchovies. And then we'll say Shakir is like, haha, yeah, right, let's just buy 2 pizzas. Screw this, it's a money problem. Everyone needs a pizza. So, do we actually need 2 pizzas though? So that's really how EWB stands out. We're talking about the actual mechanics of aid. So Augustine, what makes you really excited to be joining this campaign?
I think the thing that makes me the most excited is actually being a part of some real change, something that's gonna make a difference in the world, I suppose. Instead of just like sitting back, talking about it, coming up with ideas, it's actually important to get out there and manifest it, in reality and be a part of that.
Tomorrow at the Lilac Festival, there'll be between 100,000 and 150,000 people. Maybe 50,000, depends. So basically, this petition is what our main tool of engagement is going to be downtown. We're going to be using it as a means of really getting people to take that symbolic first step of action, number 1. Number 2 is also trying to get some political input. I've talked to a few MP offices and a few MPs over the last year for EWB, and quite a few of them have said they received 1 letter from a constituent. They think that's 100 people. Each signature on a petition is 20 or 25 people. So say we get 2,000 signatures, Parliament will see that as 2,000 times 25, which is 50,000 people, which is pretty exciting because 50,000 people saying one thing creates a lot of ripples in Parliament. Now, I wonder, as a new volunteer, is there anything you might be a bit scared about or apprehensive about?
I don't know if it's being a new volunteer or not, but it's just with my own personality. I'm a little shy, so getting out there, like tomorrow we're going to go to the Lilac Festival and I have to go talk to strangers about signing a petition. And that, it scares me, but I think it's important to face fears and get past them. And the best way to do it is to get out there and, do it up.
As a chapter, we can only do so much. There are about 20 people, 25 people volunteering for this campaign in different capacities. Some of us are going to be on the ground tomorrow, some are helping with logistics, some are going to MP offices. Still, we can't fundamentally change the way Canada's aid with a few people in chapter. But if we can really get people on board on these ideas, with these petitions, with letter writing campaigns, then we have a lot more room to create the kind of changes we want to see. Now, if you have one message for the rest of EWB out there and all the other new members out there, getting ready to take their first action, what's it going to be?
Don't be scared, be fearless, get out there, do your thing. It'll, it might be scary, like in the beginning at first, but once you get out there, you do your thing, and in the end, I think you'll feel better, you'll be a better person for it.
That's absolutely awesome. Let's put the mic down and do a big accountable, creative, and transparent high five.
Okay.